بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. Imam al-Shafi rahmatullahi alayh, he says, ما ناظرت أحدا فأحببت أن يخطئ. I have never had a munadhara. What's munadhara mean? A debate. I have never had a munadhara, a debate with somebody, and in there my wish was that my, what do you call it? Interlocutor. What's it called? Interlocutor. Bohar. You have big English. Yes, interlocutor. And my interlocutor means the person who I'm speaking with. Interlocutor. He made a mistake. Yes. So, what is he trying to say here? That when I debated with somebody, my goal, my objective was not to say that I want to be right, so I'm hoping he makes a mistake, he makes a slip up, so I can be proven to be right. That meaning what? That the intention and the goal of this munadhara and this debate was for each of us to present our arguments in a way to convince the other person. And whoever said the truth, or whoever makes more sense, will take that opinion. Do you understand? Nowadays, munadhara is basically, not nowadays, probably I don't know how long, but the real munadhara is this, that we have a different opinion, let's come together and analyze. You present your arguments, I present my arguments, we look at it, we analyze it, we're open-minded, we see who is saying what, we see where we have ittifaq, where we have ikhtilaf. If we agree upon something, we say we agree on these issues, on this juz'i or this side aspect we have ikhtilaf, and we come to understand each other. It's not about I need to somehow go in this discussion, this debate, this argument, and I must come out victorious. I must prove my point. That's not going to bring any benefit. Yes. So now that's one the adab of proper munadhara. And then he says here, ما ناظرت أحدا قط إلا أحببت أن يوفق ويسدد ويعان ويكون عليه رعاية من الله وحفظ. Now whenever I have the interlocutor, you write this down? Interlocutor? Yes. The interlocutor, what happens now? That he, my munadhara, who I'm doing munadhara with, what happens now? What does he do? That he's given tawfiq, that Allah guides him. Yusaddad, he speaks the sadad, he speaks the truth, and Allah assists him. Why? Because we're both in this to find the truth. If you have a pure mukhlis, in sincerity, you have a pure and sincere objective that we want to learn the truth. We want to understand what your arguments are. We want to understand what you are saying. If I am wrong, I will accept my mistake. If you're wrong, you accept your mistakes. Or if there's a misunderstanding, this understanding is clarified. This is what he's saying here. Imam Shafi rahmatullah alayhi. وَمَا نَاظَرْتُ أَحَدًا إِلَّا وَلَمْ أُبَالِي بَيَّنَ اللَّهُ الْحَقَّ عَلَى لِسَانِي أَوْ لِسَانِهِ. I have never ever had a munadhara with anybody. I did not care whether he was right or I was right. I want to know the truth. What's the ultimate reason? Whether it's a discussion regarding a fiqh masala, a discussion regarding any other masala. I want to know what we get to the root of the problem. And if we do this, then what will happen? We will come to learn that, you know what, a lot of the times our ikhtilaf is lovely. We just have a wording ikhtilaf. Actually, we both agree on the same thing. Or if we disagree, we understand, you know what, yes, it makes sense. I understand where you're coming from. And it is a valid way of understanding something, but I'm looking at it from this aspect. And we learn to respect each other. So this is something that we need to create in us, especially as ulama. And even nowadays, because everything goes public, there's nothing private anymore. All these discussions which you need a lot of preliminary knowledge. So it's hard to, like, for example, like certain masail of deep fiqh masail, deep aqaid masail, there needs a lot more understanding and preliminaries, and you don't have this. It's hard to explain to somebody. But unfortunately, these masail have come out in the public. So every Zayd Amar Bakr has access to these, and they're not prepared academically for the high level discussion. So then you have discussions left, right and center, accusations, you have tuhma, you have foul language, you have belittling. It's not the adab of munadhara. Yes? I'm not judging anybody else, that's not my job, but for ourselves, what should we do? Anytime we have an ikhtilaf, whether you disagree with somebody on the masala, on the hadith, on the Quranic ayah, the understanding of the ayah, in anything, what you do is, with a sincere heart, say, what are you saying? What are you trying to say? And sit down with open mind and say, okay, what are you saying? And even if you disagree afterwards, there's also a khilaf mu'tabar. That it's possible that in one masala, you come to two different opinions and both are fine. A simple example, according to Imam Shafi rahmatullahi alayhi, if you are behind the imam and you do not read your surah Fatiha, he says your namaz is not counted, your salah is not counted, your salah is null and void. Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi alayhi says you should not read surah khalf al-imam. Now both have their evidences and both have a way of approach. Now we say, well, okay, both are accepted. It's a khilaf mu'tabar. Both looked at the Quran, both looked at hadith, different understanding, different preference, wujuh tarjih, etc., etc. Look at all of these, and they come to the conclusion. Say, okay, well, this is fine. This is how we look at it. So when we have this open-mindedness to the ulama, to discussion, then we come to something. If you just go in there and say, well, I need to prove myself right, and if I ever accept that I am wrong, or you know what, I misunderstood, or then what happened? I'm embarrassed, or I will be made to look down, or I will be made to look less significant, less knowledgeable. And it's not sincerity. And this is the real adab. This is, well, obviously you have to have this when you have the person in front of you also has adab. If the person in front of you doesn't have adab, then you get all. So, but ideally, this is how munazara and discussion take place. I mean, you do this, you learn a lot. That's why sometimes if you have like students or you have friends and you discuss things, you come down and say, oh, right, things become. That's why they say that when a teacher is teaching, you learn more from teaching than you learn from studying. Why? Because you're talking to the students. When they ask a question, you have to now do tanqih of the masla. You have to explain it again, and things open up in front of you. So if you have the sincerity in your discussions, in the academics, many things will open up. And many times we come to the conclusion that our ikhtilaf is very, very subtle. Sometimes it's not really a big ikhtilaf, or we're phrasing it differently. You never understood the opposition, where he's coming from. You understand? So this is Imam Shafi rahmatullah. This is a great ulama. You can tell the sincerity. This is why he was Shafi rahimahullah. That he had this kind of ikhlas, this kind of sincerity, this kind of thinking, very high, lofty thinking. That I didn't want to prove myself right. I didn't want to make it sure. I didn't want him to be wrong. I just wanted to get the truth, whether it's me or him. That's what I want to do. There's another story about Ibn Abi Jamrah rahimahullah ta'ala. So some students came to him to study. And he was a great alim. He said that, why have you come to me for? Go to ulama, study by ulama. He didn't say that I'm a very highly qualified scholar, so therefore come study by me and my institute. He said, no, go and study by ulama. Why do you want to study by me for? What did he say? Go and study by the ulama. Then I'm not an alim. So even though he was a great alim, he said, no, I'm not an alim. Go study by ulama. Then what happened after that? The student said, no, they understood. So then he said, well, we're going to study by you. He goes, go do istikhara. Make dua to Allah. Maybe Allah will guide you to something better. And put in your heart to go and study by somebody else. So they went, did an istikhara, they come and said, I want to study by you. He goes, are you sure? He said, yes. He said, okay. But I'm not no teacher here, no student here. We're tulaba, and we're just doing mudhakara. And wherever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ayyi lisani khalaqallahu al-haq. On whoever's tongue Allah puts the right, we'll accept it. We don't have to say it's me or you. We say, well, tell me what you were saying. If what you were saying makes sense, we'll have a debate minute. Even the other, we'll debate, we'll discuss. And whoever is right will accept it. If you want to study on this condition, no problem. This is how the ulama were before. And nowadays we have this thing that, no, I am right and I have to get it and everybody else is wrong. And when we disagree with somebody, then we kind of attack the person's whole characteristic. You cannot just say, well, we differ upon this issue. And despite our differences, he's a very great scholar. But we didn't come to agreement on this one, masala. So, but it's fine. But he's a great scholar as well. And I agree that he's mu'tabar, his khilaf. I don't agree with this masala. But he still keep intact his honor. You don't have to dishonor everybody who disagree with. So this is very, very important adab we need to have, especially in our time where this is a very, what's called refutation culture is very, very common. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability to act like man. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.